Oh yes! I felt my hands in the back of my head rise up at this point. Like, yes! Welcome to yet another episode of the Nerdgasm podcast.
And I've made a comment on TikTok. We are sober, but I'm telling you, man.
So you can find me on Mr Geek Media. Hashtag Reach Us to Thala campaign.
Except Jack had to find someone from Africa. He's so plain.
Okay, I'm tebellokhala. Welcome to Nerdgasm.
All right, next trailer. Good
X-Men
God.
97.
Yeah, I know. But I don't know. You guys, are you X-Men heads still? I don't know.
Hey, bro, I will forever be an X-Men head, dog.
I don't get them. They're overrated. Okay, we'll talk about it.
You can't stop me, Charles. I'm going to destroy all humanity for all mutants' sake.
Okay, let's get into the trailer first. Let's X go and give it to you. Let's go.
That's what you did there.
I didn't say anything. I tried not to react.
What?
I didn't try to react.
Series finale of X-Men next Saturday morning. Check your local listings.
I'm grateful to have the chance to say goodbye. I am proud of you all.
That's X died?
X-Men.
This is the last
Fate lies
episode.
in our hands now. Now.
That's X died?
Okay.
We have to stay vigilant. The professor entrusted us with his dream.
No matter how dark it is, we must believe in each other.
We get this done by working together as a team.
Jeez, Bob, keep buzzing in my ear.
Heads up!
To me, my X-Men. Magneto.
The last will and testament of Charles Xavier. Everything he built now belongs to me.
Oh yes! I felt my hands in the back of my head rise up at this point. Like, yes! Oh God, yes! That's the one. That's the Nerdgasm.
Just because you saw Magneto, right?
Yes! Yes! Like,
Okay,
woo!
let me start. Clearly, seeing a pregnant Jean gives Madeline Pryor vibes, so it might not actually be Jean Grey. But we'll see, because it seems like it's a Cable, Easter egg thing going on there. And then, obviously, in the comics, we do know that Magneto does take over Charles, the dimension. It takes over Xavier's Institute of Gifted Youngsters after Charles leaves to a different planet, I think, for a while. So
He was hanging out with Lilandra.
was it Lilandra? I don't remember.
Yeah.
What it was.
No, it was the Shia.
The Shia Empire, I think. Yeah. So that's good. I'm glad that happens. I just don't know if it's gonna actually lead to the storyline with Chris Claremont and Jim Lee, where now Magneto goes back to his evilish ways, and then Charles comes back, and we'll see.
Oh wait, no, are you talking about when he was threatening everybody at the funeral of Magic?
No. When some people in space came and then
Yeah, that's the one. It's the one. It's the
Oh, that's
Fatal
the one.
Attractions.
Yes,
Yes, the Fatal
that's-
Attractions or whatever, where he rips the adamantium out of Wolverine.
Yeah, that's the one. But obviously, that would happen
But I'm
after.
saying, like, this is my issue with Magneto. He does obviously evil stuff, and then people always want to go, he's misunderstood. I'm like, no, okay, he's a good villain, but he's a villain. I don't want to hear this thing of, no, Magneto actually should be a part of the good guys or whatever. I'm just like, dog, he
I think it
threatened to
depends.
blow up the planet. He
It
threatened
depends
to
on.
blow up the entire planet because he was like, you all are threatening mutants, so now I'm going to blow up everything. I'm like, bro, some of us live here. And and you want to talk about the plight of the mutant? Let's talk about the plight of the black man that you're going to be blowing up along with everybody else. Come on, my guy.
It depends on the writer. It depends on the writer, I think. But anyway, I've spoken too much. You guys can give your thoughts.
Sorry, Magneto fans. Sorry, I'm just.
The Magneto fan is giving you side eye, bombastic side eye.
Bombastic side eye.
I'm excited. It looks dope. I've actually started the old one today. So by the time this drops, hopefully I would have caught up.
Yeah.
But it looks fun. The animation. Ooh, but please reload English bundles. The animation looks dope.
Seems like
Cyclops. Cyclops is one of the biggest issues with the X-Men movies was how Cyclops was a side character when he was basically second in command. And this one looks like he will be now in command. He will be a main character, so that's going to be shout out to the Cyclops fans. They're gonna love that.
He was right.
The Cyclops Wolverine beef is still there, so enjoying that. And Storm is there, so what's not to like? So it's looking promising.
He was right.
Hey man, you know that whole Cyclops was right era, right?
Yeah, I remember it pretty vividly.
Oh, okay. No, let's not get into it, bro. Please just tell us your thoughts about that.
Yo, you just got a bombastic side eye.
No?
Wait, no, Tebello, I'll go last because I know I'm gonna be the sour duckling here.
Sour away, sweetie. I want the sour note. Let's hear it.
Sour, yo.
Okay, the guy who's voicing Wolverine, why didn't they get Steve Blum? Because that doesn't sound like Steve Blum. I don't know why they just didn't get him back.
He's the original actor from the 90s cartoon, but he just sounds older now.
Oh, right. Well, okay, I guess he did a better job in the original card. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I have to watch his performance, but I was just like, Steve Blum is my guy for Wolverine. Anything that I watch, he's my favorite voice actor for Wolverine. The animation looks all right. It has like a 3D feel to it a little bit. Like
it does.
I'm not sure about that. I caught a couple of references like the Daily Bugle, so apparently there's a Spider-Man in this universe as well. Storm's hairstyle to me, I've never liked the mohawk. I usually like her having a full head of hair, so I don't know about that. We also didn't get to hear her speak, which I think is also important because getting Storm's voice right in VA is very important because they never got it right in the movies. I know Alex
fight Cyclops for the leadership like she did in the comics.
At this point, when he's getting married, I guess they're setting that up because she's going to be in her punk rock era, which, I mean, I love the feet, but I was never a fan of, like, the hair and all of that stuff. It was cool to see her lead the Morlocks and all of that stuff. I have to actually catch up on my X-Men lore because she's the only stuff that I read, her and Wolverine. Yeah, and, I mean, again, I've never been a huge fan of the X-Men outside of 2-3 characters. I've never gotten the whole concept. And I know it's like identity politics and minorities and things, but like that's always been a disconnect for me. Well, minorities because, people want to say minorities, but I'm saying just the marginalization and the oppression angle. It's never stuck for me because I'm like, that only worked because you guys were the most popular at the time in the 90s with Marvel. Right. Like when I put it into context, like there was a panel where somebody was talking to Kamala Khan and she was like, where were you for the mutants? And I'm like, Kamala Khan is a brown Muslim woman in America. I don't think white women trying to tell her what oppression is a good look.
Right.
But you know that white feminists will do that, right?
We call.
Oh, by the way,
Radical.
they're already calling this woke, which is
Oh yeah,
very
no,
hilarious because
of
it is
morph,
literally
of
woke.
morph.
Like
Yeah,
it would
because of
be at the
morph.
time that this was woke for at the time, so this has already been called woke. And
Already?
guess what was the picture they cropped to show that this is woke. X-Men have fashion show.
No, what's it?
Look at the
What's it?
trailer again. You'll see.
Oh
You'll see.
yeah,
There's
yeah, yeah.
a
In the
in the
newspaper.
trailer. There's a paper, and it floats a newspaper, and it says, I'm misquoting this. It says X-Men have fashion show.
Yeah, I saw that. I mean,
X-Men
for
having a
me,
fashion show literally triggered people to call X-Men woke, which technically X-Men is woke because it's literally about
And it's premise.
minorities being treated badly.
again, that premise doesn't
And they
make
already
sense.
and these are people who claim to be X-Men fans. They're like, oh my god, they're gonna make it woke. Dude, that shit started woke.
Okay.
Before we knew woke, X-Men was woke.
The only thing is, right, with the X-Men crop writers and stuff that's been happening recently, like the Krakoa era, because everybody was into the Krakoa era. Like for me, like when they were saying things, like also, like there's also the morph thing where they were talking about morph being non-binary, and I was like, bro,
Yes.
none of y'all were really morph fans anyway. I didn't
Anyway,
see
like-
nobody taking.
Like
So
nobody's
I don't know.
Morph unless you watched like the 90s cartoon and back then, because initially we thought he died, and then all of a sudden now y'all are acting like you've been Morph stands. Don't lie.
Yeah. So
No, but remember, it's everything. It's the same thing with one of Superman's sons. Now he's gay all of a sudden instead of like just
Something
getting.
he's bi.
no. That's Tim Drake. That's Tim Drake. And
No. One of Superman's kids.
No,
now.
yeah,
Not one of
John,
Superman's kids. It's
Superman's
Superman's kids.
It's Superman's kid. It's John. It's John. Kent. Jonathan
Kent.
Kent.
Yeah, now he's like
He's
like
bi.
the thing is, it's not. Here's the thing, ne? With all the characters that Marvel has access to, you can literally just create a new one, insert them, make
They
a.
don't need to do shit. They've got literally no. What's his case?
No, I mean, like the other thing.
No. Here's the thing. Here's my point. You can insert a new character, and whether it's an existing character or a new one, you don't need to take an established one
Yeah.
and force them to so that you seem inclusive, because that's what it looks like. You just seem it.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
never mind the fact that there's a mutant called North Star who's been gay all this entire time.
Dude, Alpha Flight leader, yeah.
Never mind.
Been gay, bro.
And
Like,
that's
that's
the
what I'm
thing.
saying. Like the thing is with the Krakoa era, they tried to insinuate that Jean, Cyclops, and Wolverine were a throuple. I never liked. Well, I never liked Jean anyway. Jean was just boring to me, honestly. Like she only got semi interesting when the Phoenix Saga happened. But I was like, to me, the only thing interesting about Jean Grey is that she dies and comes back. She loses her mind, she threatens everybody, then she dies, then she's reborn. That's the only things I know about Jean.
Right.
Versus like when we get
Jean
to
was
Storm.
literally one of those people who was so afraid of their power that they got overwhelmed by it. Like they never actually did anything to try and get it. So
Yeah.
it kind of became, because especially as you watching from the outside, you're like, dude, you have all this power, and you just like, oh, I have power. What are we gonna do?
Yeah, but I'm
Instead
just
of
saying, like when we get to Storm, Storm was a thief. Storm worked for the Assassin's Guild, not the Assassin's Guild, the Thieves Guild or whatever. She was making it rain and feeding people and whatever. She was fighting in the sewers and the dungeons barefoot with the warlocks and all of that.
She became a goddess.
She became a goddess, even got magic.
she wasn't afraid
I know things about Ororo. I don't know anything about.
And here's the thing, also, she was like, I did that shit. Yeah, I'm a badass. Yeah. I will fuck you up. Like I always felt Jean Grey was that person who'd like beat you up and then cry about it, like, oh, I want to fight. How could I do
That's
this?
just
Like, dude, the guy was gonna blow up a children's school. He was supposed to beat him up, and but like she felt bad about anything. Like she would feel bad about.
So that's why, like, Wolverine chasing her to me was just the dumbest thing. I'm like, bro, you have too much riz to go after this basic ass.
red hair. So long as it's got red hair, he is on that.
Nah, but it never really made sense for Logan to be into Jean. Never ever made
Yeah, and then also like, and then people will be like, "Yo, yeah, they wanted Jean and Scott and Scott and Logan to all hook up together, and they wanted Logan and Scott to be kissing and making out."
I mean,
so that doesn't. No, I'm saying like that doesn't fit these two guys.
And
I'm saying like they've never like you can't.
They never got along. Why would they be kissing?
No, I'm saying people want to do the enemies to lovers. I'm like, just because they beef, it doesn't mean that they want to make out. Like they tried to kill each other at some stage.
They're two alphas. They're just two alphas. That's
literally there's a storyline in Age of Apocalypse or something like that, where Cyclops blew off Wolverine's arm, and Wolverine managed to gouge out Cyclops' eye. So,
if that's toxic love, then wow.
I don't know.
So I'm just saying. I think for me, I just
not
think
even
that
Klaus is that toxic.
Like with the Morph situation, Morph was already a character that was invented for the cartoon. He was never in the comic books. Him being friends with Wolverine, I don't see Wolverine having an issue with that stuff anyway. He's lived for 120 years. I'm pretty sure he's seen everything. Yes. But when you start changing a character to fit this thing, it's just like you already got.
Making Iceman gay. That's another one that rubbed you up the wrong way. I don't care. It's like, why?
Yeah, and then also it was just like you guys didn't do anything with him afterwards. You didn't like.
Yeah.
Like
shoved him back in the closet.
Like Tim Drake, right? Tim Drake.
You said like he's gay, and then that's it. Like you didn't say he's gay and he's out here icing out balls, icing out the club. Like he's doing nothing.
What?
Like.
like I'm saying,
no,
like,
but my point is like he's doing nothing. Like
Tim Drake,
the gist
right?
of the thing is like he's doing nothing.
Like Tim
he's
Drake,
not out there gay and saving people.
Like Tim Drake, they made him bi, and I mean, for me personally, I didn't need it. I was hoping they'd do that to Damian because I'm like, Tim Drake has been established to have a girlfriend. No, I'm saying Tim Drake has been established to have a girlfriend, and it was in a long-term relationship for a very long time.
There's only one reason they wanted that, and we all know why.
I still disagree with that because I've been affected.
What's the reason? I don't know.
Superboy. The way they wrote him and Superboy, that's people's basis. And I'm like, I'm saying for me personally, I've been that affectionate with my friends before, so I'm like, eh. But anyway, what I'm saying was
that affectionate that you tried to bring him back from the dead.
Not bringing back from the dead, but I have bailed out people that were my friends, and I'm like, dog, this was like last ditch effort. It was crazy and insane, but that's stories for another day. Point being, I was like, you guys made him bi, and then you didn't do anything with him. And remember, like when you guys were doing this, it literally felt like a last ditch effort because his comics were failing. Teen Titans was terrible. He was mischaracterized for the whole of New 52. At some point, he was just wearing a brown suit and his superhero name was Drake.
We don't talk about that version.
and that's also the problem with doing things for inclusion. Because you don't have a plan for it. And if you're gonna do something for inclusion, then get an inclusive writers like my G.
No, but not even that. Like they had a character.
Like my G, this dude is black. We don't know how to write a black character, so please come in and throw some stories. My G, we've got a great character. We don't know what to do with him. Help us. Okay, look, he doesn't have to write him or anything. Like,
no, I'm just saying we have to be careful. We have to be careful because here's why.
No. My point is that. Here's my point. Let me just get my point. My point is this: if you're gonna do something, one, have a reason. Two, have someone who's gonna help you back up your reason. And that's my point. Like they did it, and then because they just did it from Tebello told me that I need to make my character gay, so I made him gay. But I don't really know anything about the gay
No,
life,
like
or
what I'm
anything,
saying is before we can even get
or I have preconceptions, so I just do this nonsense.
But I'm saying
So
before we
I
can
end
even
up
get
just
there,
making
Mr.
the character
Zuko,
worse.
the thing that makes the thing worse about what happened to Tim Drake in New 52, the thing that makes it worse is that in that New 52 Teen Titans comic, he's not even the best character. One of the best characters in there was a guy named Bunker. Bunker, Mexican gay dude. He was fantastic. Like, they didn't focus on his gayness, they made him an actual character.
Who just
Like,
happens to be gay.
yeah, like he had a boyfriend and everything in it. He they do his whole discovery where he ran away from home and he was partying and everything, and then he found the Teen Titans. He found purpose, and then they literally called him the wall of the Teen Titans, the foundation of the New 52 Titans, because he was the heart of the group. And then they made Tim bi, and Bunker disappeared.
Of the
He's
face
gone.
of the planet.
He hasn't had a comic book. You go to his wiki, it's literally one page. He joined the Teen Titans. That's it. That's all he did. And I'm like, when you talk inclusivity, you had a
That
guy.
goes back to my point. That goes to my point where they do things for the sake of it, not because
For the story.
they already had a plan for it and a story for it. And that's why I'm saying, at worst, if you're gonna do that, at least get someone in then who's gonna help you flesh out the story, flesh out the character, so that then it's just not hey, I'm Zuko, I'm gay, and that's the last you heard of it. And
Sorry, gents.
you don't.
Anyway, getting back to
and you don't know what that has to do with anything.
None of you have load shedding, right?
No, I'm currently load shedded right now. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I don't have load shedding.
No, I just want to find out because we still have to do Ninja Scroll, so I feel like
Yeah. No, I'm good for today. Anyway, just to wrap this up, the morph thing.
Wait, we've done like.
We've been wrapping it up for a long time.
Like an
We're talking
hour.
about morph.
No, but I'm saying, like, here's the thing: we're still we're an hour 40 into this. This is
No, you've been talking about the morph thing instead of the trailer. I'm talking.
Oh, anyway, I just wanted to wrap up on the morph thing. Anyway, I'm just saying, more for me, they already invented him for the cartoon. They didn't really do much for him in the cartoon, from what I know. So getting mad about him being non-binary, I don't understand. It depends on how they execute it in the story. Right. Getting back to the actual trailer.
And he's morph. It makes sense him being non-binary because he can morph.
Then you could say the same thing about Mystique.
But Mystique,
anyway.
Yes,
another day.
Yes, you can. Yes,
you
can.
She was retconned.
She's now a father. We'll talk about that later.
Hey, let's not. That's another story.
No, but
Anyway, point is, I think I think if you're a fan of this, I guess this is looking pretty good. I don't know. We'd have to make a concerted effort to review it if you want me to review it, and I'd have to catch up on all the episodes, because my favorite X-Men characters are Wolverine and Storm. And I hope Storm gets more play. I hope we get Storm as the leader of the X-Men at some stage, because I'd like to see that.
And if it's Team Gold, that would be fine. And that's Team Blue. It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because literally, they only like 2 years ago finally said, yes, Storm is a level 5 mutant, when we've all known she is.
We've been knowing.
No, like, she has magic now as well. Like, this is, I don't know why people are surprised that she's like Omega. I don't get that. But anyway.
But that's no, that's the point. Like, they literally, we've said, like you said, she is a priestess. She's a thief. She is was a thief. I'm just saying the things she's done.
Yeah.
She can do whatever she wants with the weather. She got the T'Challa by the balls. I mean, what more do you need this woman to do?
What's with your balls today, bro?
And I'm the fruity one of the group, apparently. Anyway.
Hey, I am secure, and I can say whatever.
Congratulations.
Anyway,
no man, come on, guys. It's just how I speak.
Anyway, I just wanted to
let
me tell you, these are my thoughts of the trailer. Yes, This is how you do it. This is how you do a goddamn trailer. Yes, it ended up nice. It starts off the way it ended. They show that we people. Charles is not dead. He's been shipped off world, but it's still
He's with Lilandra.
he's with Yolanda. There you go. And it's yes. We see things where even the animation style still gives us that hint of the 70s. You're gonna feel that lovely nostalgia feeling. Yes, and shout out. You see my favorite characters pop in here and there. Did you see Bishop? Bishop was there. How many times have Bishop? Oh, okay, calm down.
No, that's true. I think
viewers,
it looks like he's replacing Jim Gray from the lineup that I saw. It seems like he's replacing Jim Gray on the team because she's pregnant. I don't know. I could be wrong.
Viewers. Hey,
and I hope they don't
just
nerf
want
it
the
because
viewers to
what I've seen is all the black characters just get nerfed.
Viewers, I just want you guys to go watch Geek Heresy episode 1, please. Just go watch that.
Why? What did I say?
No, I'm not. Just go watch that. Just go watch that.
Geek Heresy, okay.
Geek Heresy episode 1. Towards the end, these two guys are so excited at the bottom. I'm just laughing.
Yes. Oh yeah, we didn't like it back then, didn't we? But yes, I am ready. For goodness sake.
We just said it didn't age well. But anyway.
Yeah.
No, it did. I was laughing, the animation. I was watching it today. I was watching today.
The storyline was all over the place.
I'm only on episode 2. I'm only
I
on
don't know why you
episode
guys
2.
are bothering watching the old stories again. You're gonna die of cringe. It's going to give you Xena vibes.
No, but remember, you just need to get a sense of what it was, because remember, I never had open time. I never had KTV. So I only caught episodes here and there. So I never I knew about it and I watched it, but I never I can't tell you from what happened. I can tell you that episode where he did this, that episode he did that,
So my level of neurospicy allows me to remember these things in detail, basically.
Yes. So that's why I'm watching, because I've got access to it, so I'm watching.
I was busy. Let me explode let my ovaries explode in peace, people.
Okay, I'm letting them explode.
That's why
Mr. Extrodin, final thoughts.
That's why we need an always alter sponsorship for Tebello here. With exploding.
Oh, okay. He's not attacking my gender. Don't. None of you people go after him, okay? Because Anyway, I was saying the other things that I like. The music was on point. We got to see Cyclops say the line. That line.
My X-Men.
My
X-Men.
I almost threw my clothes that time. I was yes.
That's what made me go because from the movies he was always this. He was always a sideline character. I'm like, why is this guy a sideline character? Then it got worse when Mr. Extrodin explained to me nah, dog, Cyclops, he's the G, and I was just but the movies made this dude look like a little wankster,
like a Leipzig pipe. Yes,
I always like Wolverine over Cyclops personally.
Characters I hope make an appearance, because now that Jean is pregnant, whoever she is
probably Madeline Pryor. I'm telling you.
Characters I hope make an appearance. Dr. Sinister, come forth, because I know you're going to want the.
Mr. Sinister is definitely going to appear. I mean,
he's going to want the baby. That's part of the canon. He's going to try and take the baby.
Yes. I would like to see Banshee, Alex, Kitty Pryde.
If they want to do more inclusion, I think they should throw in Prodigy.
And is it Sunfire? Is it Sunfire or Sunspot? One of the two.
But I'm saying check out Prodigy. They should probably throw him in there.
And then, of course, the climax of the episode. There he was. Eric Magnus Langston was like, bitch, this is my school now. Say what again? Say what again? My husband signed everything over to me.
Oh man, I love that bromance. I'm not even gonna front. That's like one of my favorite bromances.
Because
Is it a bromance? Because bro tried to off Xavier at some stage where Xavier had to use the Holocaust to be like, bro, chill.
I know that, like, okay, it was a toxic bromance.
I just hope they don't bring in the House of M storyline. They might though.
They might
With
but I doubt-
Wanda, but then they set up Wanda in the other cartoons? Did they set up Wanda and Quicksilver?
No, not in this specific cartoon.
No, not.
I think it was in X-Men Evolution or something, or one of the.
Then they can't do House of M.
I think they might.
Do they have a Genosha in this one?
Since it's in
Look, guys, remember.
They might bring
this
his
is the
children.
series, so there's a lot of time to
The only thing I just need to
and
be sure
explore.
The only two things I need to be sure about is that one, there needs to be. Hopefully they'll bring in Wakanda, and hopefully they'll bring in Genosha, because we need those two nations.
Well, Genosha was in the previous.
Wakanda and X-Men don't mix, my guy.
In the series,
There's
Genosha-
a reason why I need them to be there. It's not, and it's something more to do with not necessarily Storm jumping into bed with T'Challa. It's necessarily to do with Wolverine and his adamantium versus vibranium, because it's always been an underlying theme, and that it's one of those.
but we know vibranium is stronger than adamantium.
But yeah, I was about to say.
Guys, wait. Do you? No. Actually, I've been doing my research. Where's my glasses so I can do my anime? Let me explain. No, so basically, vibranium is more functional. It's more versatile and whatever. But if we're talking about something that's unyielding, yeah, and I got corrected on this hard because one of my comic book OGs on Twitter was just like, nah, listen here, young blood. He was an old American dude. Anyway, so basically, adamantium is more unyielding. It's more like a stronger metal. It's harder to break or whatever. Yeah. But if you try to use it as a regular person, your arm would shatter. Like if you had an adamantium shield and you tried to block a bullet, you're likely going to lose your arm or something. Whereas with vibranium, because it absorbs vibrations, you can just block it. You can just block the bullet with your regular arm and it won't hurt you because it's absorbing the vibrations. Right. So there's a point where there's too many vibrations and like vibranium can get overwhelmed. But the thing is, vibranium can be used in like medicine. It can be used in like birthing pools. Like because it absorbs sound, it can be used in like stealth and whatever. Whereas adamantium, it's only been used for weaponry.
Oh, and carbonitium, don't forget.
Yeah. And also, like with adamantium, because it's made in a lab versus how vibranium is sourced, it's less valuable than vibranium and whatever. So vibranium has a lot more utility, and it can also be turned into something called I feel like such a nerd. Oh my god.
Oh, so now, how does it feel? How does it feel? How does it feel? How does it feel, BuckMeister? Tell me.
Because I wanted to ask about antimendium as well.
It all started with the Great Big Bang.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. I'm so glad I'm not the geek one of the episode. Thank you. Somebody was giving the whataboutisms today. I've never felt more relieved of my station in my entire life. Like, yes.
Anyway,
what's the Black Panther masterclass?
Come on, Sheldon, continue.
Okay.
Oh,
all right.
Wow.
Anyway, as I was saying, so but vibranium also has this other version of it called Antarctic vibranium, which is cool because that's what T'Challa has in his claws in the comics. So basically what that does is it can break other metals down at a molecular level. So like any other metal versus Antarctic vibranium will win every time because it's breaking the metal down at a molecular level. So that's kind of why people thought that vibranium depends. It's like on some pockets, but if you do your research. But yeah, basically, adamantium versus regular vibranium eventually will yield before adamantium does. And Arctic vibranium, otherwise, would just wipe the floor with adamantium. So yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, to run up my summary of the thing, we also see versatility in these other people's powers. Gambit supercharging Wolverine's claws before that charge was like, mwah.
Kinetic energy on vibranium claws.
On adamantium claws.
Yeah.
My thing is, how strong is Wolverine's back? Because he was carrying a whole grown man on there.
He's been working out, man.
Like this tall guy.
He doesn't miss gym day.
This tall guy is
and he's taller than him.
short guy. Like I don't.
And he's taller than him.
Yeah.
Like, Gambit is a whole 6 feet, and Wolverine's
Dog,
just like, yeah, get on my back, dog.
You know,
where's
while holding a
Colossus?
power pole.
If you
I'm
were
literally carrying this team. I'm
if it
carrying
was
this
on top
team,
of
bro.
Angel, maybe it would have made sense.
I'm saying, where's Colossus? Like, where is Nightcrawler? Like, that would make more sense for
Piggyback
Wolverine's
time. I was like in for the charge. I didn't care about the logistics.
Or Beast, at least.
Yes, a Beast. No, Beast has gone through enough. Leave him in his laboratories, inventing stuff. I don't want to see Beast in any battlefield from now on. Do you hear me? Poor guy, no.
Remember, he was arrested in the.
I know.
Yeah, 14.
And it's like Magneto tried to break him out. It's like, nah.
No, it's fine. I wanna be in jail because I wanna prove a point. And Magneto's like, why is Charles letting you stay here? I don't understand. But anyway, guys, that's a story for another day. Thank you so much, guys. Now let's get on to Ninja Scroll.